Alright, greetings to my fellow Peace Blunderers. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Is it? Yeah, Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, Thursday morning, Thursday night. Unlikely, but still, regardless, wherever you are, welcome and hope you're having a good day, etc, etc. So we've got Snom in the chat already, welcome, and we've got Jeebamus. That's a nickname I am not recognizing, mate. Where do you come from, my friend? Welcome. And how did you find us? Do you play chess? By the way, today's International Chess Day, so there you go. That's one reason to celebrate, you know, the fact that you're playing chess. You know, buy yourself a cake or something, or if you are, you know, in a position to do so, you can get yourself a beer. Yeah, a 1400. That's a very respectable rating, my friend. Very respectable. Are we talking FIDE? We talking chess.com Rapid, chess.com Blitz? What exactly? Which one is it? So yeah. Welcome everyone. We are on day 4 of our streamathon, so to speak, where I stream every day until the point where we reach 50 concurrent viewers. We are currently on 13 as our top performance. You know, it's quite a way off, but that's why, you know, we're doing this. We're doing this to build our community, and yes, we are doing quite nicely. We've got new people coming every day, Jeebamus being the life proof of that. 1273 FIDE, that's also no joke. FIDE is very difficult. Depends on the country though. Snom is back, welcome back. How has your day been? Wanna battle me? Well, not yet. Not yet. Phoenix Earthling, just stopping to tell the stream recommended was high on my YouTube page. What you're doing seems to be working. Hi, Ebo. Oh, we've got 2 people within like 5 seconds who I don't recognize at all. Welcome to the stream, my people. We just started, so people just will be coming in. And I welcome you with open arms, and I'm giving you a welcome hug. So where do you come from, guys? Like, what country do you guys play chess, etc.? Phoenix, Ebo, or Ebu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly. So yeah, we are streaming every day. Trying to get to 50 viewers, concurrent viewers. And yes. I play everyone in the chat who asks me to play, but before that we're going to get into some random rated games ourselves. Are you from Trinidad and Tobago? Wow, I think, well, it's unsurprising, but I think you are the first person from Trinidad and Tobago to be, you know, involved in the chat. That's quite cool. So yes, I wonder what time it is in Trinidad and Tobago. It should be, I don't know, early morning, surely, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And yeah, I can understand that there aren't that many FIDE rated tournaments there, but you probably can travel to, I don't know, to America if you do that. 8 o'clock. All right. Well, good morning then. Good morning indeed. Alright, so let's get into the thing. So we've got a 1952 from the Netherlands, it seems like. Yep, sometimes you can mix it up with Luxembourg, but Luxembourg is a bit, you know, the flag's a bit different. The bottom blue stripe is a bit lighter. It's like light blue as opposed to normal blue. So there you go. We are already in a very weird game, to be totally honest. Completely out of everything. Completely out of any theory knowledge. Immediately, but you know, we'll make it up as we go. So when was the last time you played actually in a FIDE rated tournament, my friend? Like, when was the last time that you had one at your place? Because I'm really curious as to how it's happening. So we're gonna exchange a couple of pieces, it looks like, after my move. A lot of discovered stuff got discovered, and we're going to just simplify the position. I'm playing black, and this position looks like it's okay for me, probably about equal. I don't see where white has a proper edge in the position. So I guess it's safe to assume that this is about equal. This introduced a bit of an imbalance in a pawn structure, and now this semi-open file could be a target for them. We'll see though. We'll see how that plays out. I want to put my king in here, and I'd like to believe that it's not going to be too easy for my opponent to infiltrate, but we'll see. How about... Well, I can always play bishop d6. I want to double up my rooks as well. Not double up necessarily, but, you know, do something with them. I may want to push this now, I feel. But not now, because my rook will be hanging. Let me see. So the knights probably want to come in here, which is fine. Let's put it there. So if knight comes here, which it doesn't do. Okay, so now I can push this. And we see if they take en passant or not. So they do take en passant. Okay. So I had to move this knight to e7 so that it protects the rook. Now my rook isn't hanging. If knight wasn't protecting it, then, you know, it would be insufficient defense. But I opened the position up. They host a few rated tournaments so far. I was able to attend exams during that time. Ah, right, understandable. Do you study at school, at university? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Let's play bishop here. Again, it looks like the position is just about to get very, very simplified. Very, very simplified. I wonder if b4 is going to be played. Trying to question the positioning of my rook. And, you know, I guess it's fine. We can retreat. Not a big deal. Do we double up against that knight? We might as well. We might as well. Okay, so this move I'm not particularly sure about though. Like, the knight gets this square, which the knight doesn't use immediately, but good luck at your stream. Hi Sherry, welcome to the stream. Are you just here to say hi? Well, make sure to leave a like, and everyone else who's watching, please make sure to like the stream if you are enjoying it. If you're not, then don't leave a like. But if you are, then please do. It helps massively. Last year of high school. So are you about to enter some sort of university then? Let's go back with the king so that this move doesn't come with check. Yeah, I'd like to put a bit of pressure on that knight if I could. Maybe something like this. I've got 90 seconds. Crap. I'm a minute down. Just realized. Pinning too. Yeah, so I wanted to play this. So this knight is, you know, in trouble. The knight can still retreat. Like, this is not a deadly pin. Or this as well. This also works. So we could just exchange a lot of things. And we've got the opposition. And basically, this looks like a bit of a drawn affair. A bit of a drawn affair. If I didn't have 12 seconds on the clock, then then yeah, it might have been a different story. But yeah, I don't have to address this. You can take my pawn, that's fine. Ah, right. I should have triangulated better. Nah, this is bad. Oh yeah, this is a mistake. This was a draw until I screwed it up, but I screwed it up purely because of time pressure. That was a dead draw until it wasn't. So yeah, right here, if we look at this position right here, before everything happened, like this is a dead draw. Look, this is a dead draw. Like, I need to make the correct move. Like, this is a terrible move because my opponent gets the opposition, which did happen. Opposition is very important in the endgame. So instead, what I should have done is should have gotten my the opposition myself, which is this diagonal opposition. That would have been a draw. I just you know, got flustered a little bit under time pressure, which, you know, happens to everyone every now and again. That's fine. All right, 1893. This time around, playing black again. Hopefully, I'm getting a more orthodox position this time around. So we've got the quasi-French that we transposed into from the Alekhine, which is fine. I'm supposing bishop's going to take. Yep, bishop does take. And yeah, so we're going to exchange a couple of bishops again. No, funny enough, no. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That feels like a big waste of time now, this bishop g5, bishop e3 thing. That's weird, but okay, we'll take it. In fact, it looks like the bishop's going to get trapped, and we're going to fork 2 pieces like this. Nice. Doesn't mean we're going to win, but, you know, it's nice to have a free piece every now and again. In fact, you got to be careful there, because you know, this rook is a thing. Oh, good question. Good question. I guess I should just retreat with the rook like this. And I also have the privilege of this. I'm still going to capture the piece no matter what happens. I do need to be careful about my king side though. This is the one thing that I definitely need to be careful about. Although my knight is coming to rescue. Interesting again, this situation. The knight is kind of pinned. It can go back to protect the rook, but I don't want to go back. That's the thing. I don't want to go back. Otherwise, my king side is falling apart a little bit. So what we can do instead, maybe. Raphael, hi, welcome to the stream, my friend. Where do you come from? I'm not sure I recognize your nickname. How are you doing? And where are you from? So should I don't know, I shouldn't be thinking too long, surely. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do this. Austria, Herzlich willkommen zum Stream dann. Woher kommst du? Aus Österreich. Vienna? Wien? Wien? Ja, Wien. Salzburg. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we're going down on time again. That's not nice. I don't want to be down on time every time I play. And you know, the stuff around my king side is getting more and more dangerous. I'm taking the pawn with the rook not because I'm greedy, but because I just want to get my rook away from trouble. But with that, like, look, pretty much every single piece is looking at my king side, and it could be very dangerous. Could be very dangerous, and we are also not in the best time situation as well. Okay, so they got the king away from trouble, which is a good idea, I suppose. Okay. I've got to be really careful, like some sacrifices are almost begging to be played. And I'm not liking that. At least maybe I will have sufficient time to bring my knight back into play like this. Which I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So like my knight is coming back and hitting some really vital stuff. If queen g4, then I can do even this. Okay, so this does not happen. Okay, I can play this now. Probably. 36 seconds. Not too much time, but okay. So we've taken the rook. And at any moment, why not bishop takes g6? Bishop takes g6. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. So like rook takes. I'll take a look. I just don't understand what's the idea. At the moment, maybe I'm just missing something. Okay, so we've got plenty of extra material at this point. Plenty of extra material. The only thing we need to do is not to blunder. Like, you shouldn't be getting mated, of course, with just queen and knight. Bishop takes g7. After the game, I will look back and you let me know what the idea was, okay? At the moment, yeah, it's kind of difficult for my opponent to find an active plan. My bishop is doing a very good job of controlling every single square the knight can possibly go to when it comes to moving forward. And my queen is coming back to life very soon. And my opponent is running out of time, which is a good thing. And it looks like it's going to be, we're going to seal the deal. It's going to be the first win of the stream. Wow, don't speak too soon. It is a bit disrespectful though. Like, if they're stalling intentionally, then, this is actually reportable. I'm going to report that. This is not very nice. It's not very polite. This gets a report for, like, stalling. Alright, yeah, so what did you mean, my friend? Bishop takes, what, g6, g7? When was that a thing? Like, my opponent didn't have a bishop to start with for a very long time. Like, could you please point me to where you meant what you meant? Like, maybe bishop takes g5 or something? When the knight was pinned. When the knight was pinned. Like here or something? So like pawn takes g5, is that what you want? I was just a bit scared. If this is what you meant, correct me if I'm wrong. I was just scared, like taking, and the rook is coming. I knew I was already up a ton of material. Eerie, yes, welcome, day 4. What has been the record? Like 13 as far as I'm aware. Of course, we are only a quarter, 25% in, but that's why I do encourage everyone to like and tell your friends about the stream, etc, etc. Also welcome. There is nothing wrong with taking the knight. It's just that it was a practical decision, my friend. It was purely a practical decision. I wanted I'm already 4 points up material. I don't need anything extra. I just need to survive this. Also, don't forget that at this point I'm a minute down the clock. So I'm just trying to shut up shop and set up a defense. And actually, the engine that I'm looking at right now is telling me that, pawn takes g5 is fine, but top engine move is knight e5, which I did play. I'm so great. But no, to me it was the most intuitive move to play, simply because I am desperately in need of some extra defense on the king's side. I don't need to be greedy anymore at this point. I need to do this. Okay, interesting move. Yeah, I hope you see the point. Let me know if you see the point or if you need any further explanation. Because, like I said, minute down on time, so a bit of time trouble, and already up a lot of material. I don't need another extra piece to win. I just need not to lose. So knight e5. So that knight g6, and we're defending and we're cool. Yeah. So there you go. You learned from experience, I guess. My opponent. What happened there? My opponent just played a couple of moves and offered me a draw. I mean, okay, I guess maybe something happened, and I'll take a draw, and I'll get the 2 points for free. But it was a bit weird, but it's okay. I don't mind playing against the birds opening either. Okay, it's 1970 from Bangladesh. Let's go. Yeah, like, a very important skill in chess in general is learn when to quit. In a good way, like when to stop, right? When you need to stop taking material. Well, yeah, sometimes you get too greedy and you get lost in material focused thinking. And that's why, like I said, I think it's very important to not forget that sometimes you just need to say to yourself, that's enough, all right? That's enough. By the way, this seems like it loses a piece. Yes, this doesn't help. This doesn't help. And after the pieces dropped, I don't have very high hopes for that king in general. In fact, again, material focused thinking as opposed to not material focused thinking. Like the greedy part in you wants to take the knight immediately, but how about we make a bit of an intermezzo here and attack that queen so that this line is opened up. The knight is going to get captured either way. And we need to slightly worry about like maybe some of the king side, but not at the moment. Not at the moment. It doesn't look like we are in any trouble. Yeah, so the knight comes in. It doesn't really seem like I can punish the king still being in the center. It looks like I will have to just be content with the fact that I've got an extra piece. I'm just going to capture that pawn. I will have a semi-open file to attack with. And yeah, I'm not capturing that pawn. Like, if they want to recapture that pawn, they will have to do it either with the knight or with the pawn, most likely with the knight. I don't want to develop this bishop to the longest diagonal literally for free. That would be very counterproductive. At the same time, let's see what we can do. How about we play this move? I'm pushing the knight at a more advanced position, and I'm asking the question: do you want to exchange queens or not? I don't mind, of course, exchanging queens in that position. I don't think my opponent is going to be very happy about that. I'm going to get another tempo on the queen, like so. And, you know, things are opening up. Things are opening up. My king seems like the king is very safe. I can't say the same about my opponent, though. My opponent needs to be very careful. We can get another tempo on the queen. Look at this. Look at this. Just absolute harassment. You can save the bishop, I think. I'm still yet to calculate what happens after queen e3. Is there any way for me to get a free piece? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's just take this bishop. Yeah, let's not be too greedy. We're already piece up. We can just be very, very practical about it. And now we are sorry. And now we are applying tremendous pressure. Chess is correct, Frankie. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Where do you come from? Let me know, because I'm not recognizing your nickname. I am not sure that I have seen you before. So, do you even play chess? Welcome. So I would assume that this is going to be a move at some point. All right. How about we play something like this? We make the cheapest threat ever, right? It's the cheapest threat ever, and I wonder how the opponent is going to react. So f5 then. Okay, f5 it is. All right. Oh, we're not particularly stubborn. We can go back. Sorry, guys. I need to play a bit faster because I don't want to lose this on time. And my opponent is really pressuring me with the pawns. And it's probably a losing strategy long term. Probably a losing strategy because it's too much attack. But at the end of the day, you could understand my opponent not having too much choice in this position. So yes, and I need to move faster as well. I don't want to lose on time. Actually, I might lose on time here. That would be awful. That would be not nice. Okay, so, so that's what you want to do. Want to cheaply checkmate me? How about no? Oh, Jesus Christ! What? What happened there? It was a... Aww. Yeah, that's what time travel does to you, doesn't it? Cheap bloody... Alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, time travel. Time travel. We were winning until we weren't. That's okay. Fine, let's move on. Greece, 1900 exactly, aborts the game. Oh, that's a shame. Good profile picture though. 10 out of 10. Israel, 1926. Do you have any tips how to get better? Hi Conga Time, welcome to the stream. Where do you come from? We've got plenty of people who are relatively new, it looks like. At least I'm not recognizing your nicknames. We've got Nicholas as well. Again, I'm not sure I've seen you before, my friend. Hello, welcome. Guys, feel free to come in and ask me some questions. I will answer that in a second. And yeah, welcome. We're trying to get to 50 concurrent viewers and we're quite a way off, but this is where I need your support. We play viewers every stream. We have weekly tournaments. We are very engaging kind of community and everyone is very welcome here, regardless of who you are, where you are, etc. So yeah, welcome. So tips to get better. It's a very general question, Conga Time. You have to be more specific, I'm afraid. What sort of rating bracket are we talking about and what kind of experience level? What about bishop f2 after what's the d-e3? What do you mean? There was a bishop e3 in the previous game? I will take queen e3. Okay, I will take a look at that momentarily, okay? After I'm done with this one. Because I don't remember necessarily what the position was. Where do you come from, Nicholas, my friend? And how long have you been playing chess? Alright, so find yourselves in a position where my opponent just decided to exchange. Alright, now this requires a bit of extra thinking. This requires a bit of extra thinking now. Like this is becoming a bit crazy, this position. How about we play this? And I think the long term I'm just gonna, you know, leave my king be in the center. I guess this is what's going to happen. And I wanna take here. I suppose knight takes. My opponent will be like, oh boy, no, not knight takes. Ooh. Interesting. I want to open up some stuff myself, you know. I want to open up some stuff myself. I need to, of course, take care of the king. But yeah. Let's see. Alright. I don't necessarily like the idea of these superfluous knights. I've got to be perfectly honest. Okay. So I guess knight jumping in here, fine. Fine for now. I'm guessing rook is gonna want to come in. Just really hates my knight, this person. Really hates my knight. Jesus, I sort of trapped it actually. I sort of trapped it, not great. I just forgot about this bishop existing. I forgot about the unavailability of f4. But alright. I just, yeah, complete brain fart. For that you must forgive me. This is still salvageable. The problem is, again, once you reach a certain level, that is around 2000 blitz, people are very quick. People are very quick, and I am not. And I am not. I am not the quickest. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. So the rook comes in. It may be fine for us after this check. It may be just okay if the rook does like rook c8 check. That's why my opponent is like, nope. You know, nope means nope. Fine. So it's a piece up for 3 pawns essentially. It's a piece up for 3 pawns. Well, not easy this one. Piece up for 2 pawns now. Yep. I was mildly surprised they took that one though. I thought they were gonna take this one. Feels like that one is easier to exploit. I need to develop my knight as well. It's my only functional piece. It's not very easy to do, though. It's not very easy to do. And I'm down in time, like as per usual. Let's kick this knight out. That knight doesn't have a buttload of squares, which is good for us. May want to check me, but that's fine. Maybe it can go here. The way you don't lose this position, apart from the fact that I'm losing on time, the way you don't lose is that you exchange every single pawn in existence. Because, you know, they can't mate me if they don't have any pawns. They can, of course, mate me with bishop and knight, but that's not the thing. That's not the idea. They can mate me with bishop and knight if they so wish. Okay, so let me just come here, come all the way here, and yeah, they will need the help of their bishop surely to stop one of the pawns. Yeah, so bishop takes now, surely, and I take that pawn. Bishop takes at some point, has to do that. Yeah, now this is a draw definitely, because no material, and if I had more time, yeah, maybe could have won that. Yeah, you're right, Conga. My knight was kind of trapped. I know what you're referring to. This one right here, right? This what you meant? My knight was a little bit trapped after this move. That's true. That's what we call a dominating bishop, when the bishop covers all the squares the knight can go to. But it was temporary. I will answer your question, Raphael, in a second. I want to, if Nicholas is still here, I hope they are still here, some move that I was asked about after Queen E3. Let's see. After Queen E3. Ah, that one. What about Bishop F2? Yeah. The good spot. First of all, shame on me. This is a very easy move to see. I should not be missing that. 100%. Yeah. True. But, you know, at the end of the day, I was winning. Anyway, it was just time travel. So I can't really... Yeah, but good. Good stuff. We're all humans who learn from mistakes. Hopefully, yeah, but... This is very easy. This is like maybe 1,000 sort of move. I should not be missing that. But you know, you play like some games on stream, you tend to miss some things. That's okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Very good. Playing first round of a tournament against an 1800. So you're talking FIDE rating, right? Do you know your color? Do you know your color, Raphael? I mean, you should, since you know the pairing. What color are you playing? And what's the time control? Is it classical, like 90-30? $90-30. Okay. And so what color? I'm assuming you're playing black, because normally they pair people in a way so that when you are the lower rated one, you play as black. But you know. Do you know how to get better at middle games? Well, that's the same question that you asked me the first one. Tips to get better. Give me some more data. Give me your ratings so I could you know, give you some more tips. I'm happy to help. I just need more information. Hi, Chess is Brutal. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? So Raphael is playing as black. Okay. First of all, question number 2. Do you know what your opponent is playing? Have you looked him up in a database or something? Do you have any idea what they play as the first move is white? No. So you don't know. Okay. Well, there are multiple approaches to that sort of situation, right? So when you're in a first round, when you're playing as black against a high-rated player, there are different mindsets you can employ, and it all depends what kind of player, what kind of person you are. For example, there is one situation where you kind of admit to yourself that, yeah, I'm probably not winning that game. I want to learn as much as I can from it. So what you do is that you remove any sort of pressure from yourself and you treat the game as a learning experience, right? And feel free to, if you do that, feel free to take as much time as you want with your moves, so that if you lose against that player, you would rather lose because of lack of time, rather than some inaccuracies or mistakes that you make. Because, you know, the more accurate you will end up playing, the better you feel about yourself, and the more you will feel like you learn. That's one thing. A completely another mindset, which is equally fine, you know, you can choose either one, is that you say to yourself, you know, screw it, I don't care who they are, like, I'm gonna try and do my best to win this, right? I don't care, like, 1800, 2800, bring them on, right? And if you decide to actually go for it and be competitive instead of being more chill and laid back, then go for the sharpest, the most complex line you have in your repertoire, right? Try to create complications. Try to be combative till the end, because chances are an 1800 will outplay you, outmaneuver you in a long, boring, closed strategic position. But when you create tactical complications, when you open the game up, this is where your best chance lies. This is another mindset. But if you do that, don't feel bad about yourself if you lose absolutely terribly in 15 moves. This is the drawback of that. So I hope I answered your question at least to an extent. Also, don't forget, if you lose, which let's face it is very likely, or is quite likely, then the next round you're playing white against probably someone who's your strength, which is good news. You sort of you know, recover. And yeah, conga time. Going back to your question there. Often make mistakes, don't know what to do. Yeah, could you please tell me your rating, or at least the rating range, so I know how to answer your question better, my friend. Because it matters a lot. All right, thanks. I hope I was at least a little bit helpful. Also, guys, that is a reminder for you. Please do like the stream. Please tell your friends who play chess about the stream. Also, happy International Chess Day. Let's make this community bigger. We have tournaments every Sunday. I play everyone every stream. Like, I will start playing you guys if you so want in a couple of like games. And yeah, we are on our way to 50 concurrent viewers, and I need your help to do that. So yeah. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell to not miss the next streams, etc, etc. So rating in Rapid is like 600. Yeah, in that case, my friend, a piece of advice is going to be very simple, but at the same time very difficult. Don't blunder. When you are a 600, you need to forget about strategy, you need to forget about long calculations. All you need to do is don't blunder pieces. Like 95% of the games you lose as a 600 is when someone makes a move like bishop d5 and you, I don't know, play rook e1 and you blunder your queen. That's one example. Or, I don't know, fast forward a couple of moves, a move like this is played, you know, knight d7, forking your queen and rook, and for some reason you don't see that your queen is attacked, you try to save your rook, and then you lose your queen, right? Or, I don't know, example number 3, again, fast forward a couple of moves later, you know, you take the pawn with the rook, the queen moves there, attacks your rook, but for some reason you're focused on that part of the board, maybe scared of some threats, so you make a move like, I don't know, so queen there, for example, and then you lose your rook. So one thing that will get you 100% from 600 to at least 1000 is stopping stupid blunders. Because I'm sure that you are still at this point where you just blunder pieces like this every game, or every other game. Be more attentive and look what changes after every move. If pieces get attacked, under threats, not sufficiently defended. Forget about a middle game plans for the moment. That would be my advice. Don't blunder. Don't blunder, like I said. Alright. So what do we have here? I'm already confused. What is this? Bollocks. Okay. I am already confused. My opponent has already made me massively confused. So knight takes. Knight takes. You think that's legal? I don't think so. Okay, so after this check, knight comes back. After this check, knight comes back, and I do this. Oh, crap. Okay, speaking of not blundering. Alright, plan B. Plan B. Why? I can explain this blunder, actually. Because you are so accustomed. Because you are so accustomed to your d-pawn being defended by your queen, sometimes these things happen. You're right, I just forgot that his knight was hanging. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, my friend. What kind of position are you referring to? So yeah, in the meantime, yeah, the position isn't the most optimal, but we'll see. You could still probably salvage a draw from this. Wasn't hanging, there was a pawn behind it. No? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure what the position. What the position? Ah, the guy I play. Ah, so you're talking about like one of the games that you played. Yeah, well, like I said, it's about noticing your pieces that are hanging and likewise your opponents. So yeah, that's of course, absolutely. By the way, welcome to the stream, Shaston. How are you doing, my friend? Where do you come from? I'm not sure I recognize your nickname. So, where do you come from? How are you doing? And how long have you been playing chess? So... Yeah, it's not... That's a move that I kind of forgot about, although I shouldn't have. I almost can get away with this, but then F3, and I'm kind of in trouble. I'm from India, just came up on your feed, so I checked it out. Well, welcome to the stream. I stream every day. I stream every day at random times, more or less. We're trying to get to 50 concurrent viewers, and we're still a bit off of that goal. But we're trying to get there, and it's thanks to help from people like you who just come in and who become members of the community. We can do that. Just very recently started playing. That's very nice to hear. Today is International Chess Day, by the way, so that's also quite interesting. So this is where we acknowledge that. Lost the train of thought. This is where we need to remember. One more time that we are just all sharing this wonderful hobby that is playing chess. Although at the moment it doesn't feel too wonderful. At the moment it doesn't feel too wonderful, as I am trying not to lose a piece. It's not very easy to do. I think I can just about get away with this. Well, it's a rook for 2 pieces essentially now. A rook for 2 pieces. I am getting in on the ground floor. Yeah, kind of in that sense. Thank you very much. The ground floor it is. But have you seen any of my videos? Like I've had lots of shorts who got viral and they got like millions of views. And some of my long form videos, sorry, I've got some very good ones as well. I just wonder if you have seen any of those. If you haven't, then you probably should. It's especially going to be quite useful for you since you are just sort of starting out. your chess part. So knight 6. How about knight doesn't do that? So probably bishop defense. Yeah, bishop defense. Rook takes. Ha ha ha. I mean, we're gonna lose on time again, unfortunately. It looks like this is gonna be another one of those time scrambles. We spent too much time thinking about how not to lose that piece. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So India, I wonder what time it is in India right now. It's about maybe 7, 8 p.m. Not too late, but you know, approaching late evening. I'll check it out now. No, I mean it's not like something very important whether you have seen or have not seen my video. It's not like it's important. I was just making conversation, and maybe if you did remember about it, then yeah, 6:30. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. 6:30 is fair enough. Okay, let's push this. We are in a situation where we're just relentlessly pushing the queenside pawns, like so. We've got a de facto majority here now, essentially. Where are you, by the way? I am in my room. But yeah, on a serious note, I am living in Poland. I'm not Polish, but I am living in Poland right now. So it's like 3 p.m. Eastern Europe. 3 p.m. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to exchange rooks. That's one thing. The pawn is still sufficiently protected, so that's good. I'm thinking whether I want to take that or not. It's a good question. I'd like to castle first. I don't want to answer that question for myself yet. My plan for this game, as it stands, is to try and make something happen with the extra space on the queen side, because my pawns are very good at controlling some very key squares in my opponent's half. But holding on to these pawns is, you know, an art form of its own. So, yeah, an art form of its own. I'm just thinking how we gonna best approach it. How we can best approach it. Something has to be done about my other pieces as well. I don't want to play this move. Oh, my knight doesn't protect. Crap. Yeah, that makes my decision very simple. Makes my decision very simple. I'm gonna do a discovered attack on the queen, and I will have a choice of which one of those to capture. I think I want to capture the bishop. I want to capture the bishop, and I want to put my knight on this very nice square on e5. Very nice square on e5. And now, well, there's a number of things we can do. We can try and play this. If knight captures bishop, I'm not unhappy. I am not unhappy if that happens. Rook a4 probably. Try to protect that pawn once more. No. It does not happen. Interesting. Can I just say this? Was that a free pawn? I don't know. We'll see. Takes. Yeah. Has to take. You don't. You think to yourself, why would you take the knight with the bishop? Why would you do that? The answer is actually very simple in this specific position. If the knight does not get captured, then the knight becomes very strong after it moves to a square like d6. It becomes an amazing knight, and it's very annoying. So yeah, probably it was more or less a forced move from my opponent to just, you know, say screw it and just capture that knight with the bishop. All right, so I'm gonna try and push my king up a little bit. Try to push my king up. It looks like a more or less drawn position. Rook comes in. Okay, let's push. Let's keep pushing for now. For now, let's keep pushing. How about we retreat? Attack that rook. Goes back. I don't know. Let's push some pawns forward. Take. Sure, fine. It's a bit of a time scramble. A bit of a time scramble. Bit of a time scramble. Okay, so the knight escapes. Knight escapes. Ah, Jesus Christ. Running out of time. Yep. It's funny. It's funny though. It says black is winning. Black is winning even though I'm a pawn up. Because there are some huge mating threats that I'm having to prevent, and I'm having to basically give up a piece. So I was losing anyway. You know, time situation notwithstanding. All right, I haven't won too many games tonight. No, I need to like start winning. Although it seems like I've played more games as black than as white. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, wow. H4. Jesus. Are they really going for it? Or are they just bluffing? Oh no, F4. Now they're really going for it. That ain't a bluff. Bad luck. Hate the sensation of the time pressure. I mean, it's, you know, time pressure is a normal thing. Like, I don't mind time pressure. It's just that whenever I am on stream, I play like 30% slower than I normally do because I'm looking at the chat and I'm commenting my every single move, and you know, it's always like this. So I'm used to that. I'm used to that. That's all I'm saying. A lot of the games that we have on stream, we lose on time. Hi Chessie, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Also, don't forget. My beautiful people, don't forget to actually like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. It helps massively. Tell your friends about the stream, etc, etc. It will be of massive assistance if you could do that. And I would thank you very much for that as well. So I don't know, should I take this? Oh Jesus Christ, should I take this pawn? Probably not. I just had the biggest brain fart of all time. Okay. Let's go here. This threat needs to be, you know, you need to think about it, of course, every time. But so far, this threat of the pin is impossible because we just pinned the rook ourselves, so the rook can't move. It looks like my king is in relative safety. My king, at least visually, looks safer than that king. That's understandable. I could barely, much less. Yeah. So I hope you understand the struggle. I hope you understand the struggle that is associated with all that. Yes. Okay, let's try and open the central structure up. I know it may be slightly dangerous, like for my king, but whose king is worse? Probably not mine. Probably not mine. At least I'd like to believe that it's not the case. Okay. What's the plan? What's the plan? Crap, I don't know. I want to find a way to attack. Let's attack. I want to punish that. Like, what the hell is this? How is this acceptable? How is this acceptable? How is this? This is disrespectful. So, yeah. Let's try and attack. Let's try and attack. Let's try and disrupt that pawn structure. Slowly but surely. Come on. Can you stop? Can you stop doing these things? Why are you so hell-bent on... Actually, this capture is now possible. Is that a bad thing? We'll see. Okay, change his mind. Wants to go for this mate. Yeah, sad hooves. Said who. Okay, I guess this is pretty much forced now. Hi Kyle, how are you doing, my friend? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope I'm not missing any like stupid tactics or anything. So this is covered. Ah, right. Well, shit. This is covered. This ain't covered. This is also a thing that can happen. Yeah. Let's see. 16 seconds left on the clock. Forced to take this. Yeah. Yeah, my pawn's getting captured. Kyle is good. Yeah, with regards to playing, doesn't feel very good at the moment. Not able to punish that king h4 thing and pushing everything forward. Yeah, my opponent just basically went for it and my defense fell apart. And that's sometimes what happens, especially under time pressure. Jesus Christ, we've lost how many points this stream already? 20 something points? Yeah, Kyle, wait a second. I see your challenge. It's not yet time. But soon. Soon enough. Yeah, guys, if you want to play me, whoever is in the chat right now, feel free to start sending me challenges so we can form a queue. I think this one, the game that I'm playing, is the last game that I'm about to play. I'm going to try my best to win it. And then I'm going to, you know, start playing you people. You great people of the world. Alright, so let's castle. Let's play d4. We're not going to try and save that pawn. Like, you shouldn't be trying to hold on to it. You shouldn't be. Take that bishop now. And let's grab some space with c4, shall we? We've got Conga time. I see you there. Are you from Denmark? Alright, fair enough. Same. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Fair enough. So you're from what? Copenhagen, perhaps? Okay. Let me think about my next move now. Nope. Not from Copenhagen. That's a shame. I mean, there's no shame attached. It's just that that's the first Danish city that comes to mind, obviously. I need to move my queen somewhere. I'm just a bit hesitant. I guess there, maybe? Why not? Yeah, so that was pretty much a given, this move. And the idea was to go here. So like do some weird stuff. I've done a little bit in my film today. That's good to hear. And now to do this as well. My king ain't the best, but my opponent's king is like arguably worse. So yeah. I just took a pawn. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this move. Sorry, I will get back to your film, Kyle, in a second. I'm fighting for my survival over here. I'm fighting for my survival, literally. Is there any merit in trying to like go for some sacrifices? It does not look like that, to be honest. So, guess we're just gonna do this. And I'm assuming Rook wants to come in with tempo. No, this happens first. It's a complicated subject, this. I had a moral dilemma whether to protect this pawn with d5 and get a tempo, or, you know, develop. because my stuff is relatively undeveloped. Never push the deep one if you do, probably a weakness. I mean, yeah, there is a point to that, sure. Yes, the night squares are covered for the moment. So how about we do this? And the rook is defended. There is tied viewer record. Shit, they can take. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's awful. It's mate. It is correct. It is correct. I'm completely misjudged that. Completely misjudged that. Yeah, that was a terrible misjudgment. Aye, aye, aye. Belongs in a 1,000 rating bracket. So we have 13 viewers, you say. Well, thank you very much. Well, first of all, that's an applause to everyone who's involved, who's watching this piece of garbage. That's some of my games today. No, 12. All right, that's fine. Like, if we go down a bit, that's also fine. Everyone, like the stream. I do encourage you to do that. Right now, I am starting to play viewers, and the queue is already forming. We've got 3 people in the queue as it stands. Yogu, 10 minutes is a little bit too much. Do it 5. And secondly, Conga, please challenge me to an unrated game, okay? So that the rating doesn't change. That doesn't affect the queue. You still be second, no problem. After Kyle, just redo your challenge. Make sure you're just an unrated game. No problem, Conga, no problem. So yeah, like the stream. If you're unsubbed, please make sure that you're subbing. And very important, I know a lot of YouTubers say that just as a formality, but for me personally, it's very important. Make sure that your notification bell is on, because that way you don't miss my next streams, which I do every day. Because sometimes when people come on streams and they enjoy them, next day for some reason they don't get recommended. YouTube just doesn't like me still, which is fine when you're a small channel, but clicking the notification bell eliminates that problem. You always get notified. And yes, let's get going with some viewer games. Starting with Kyle. Let's go. And yes. By the way, Jovan, how are you doing, my friend? I didn't realize you were there in the chat. What's up? How are you doing? Oh, King's Gambit, of course. Were you expecting anything else? I probably shouldn't. Doing fine. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Because it's coming soon. Today's Thursday. Do you have any updates to share? Anything good or bad? Anything? It's fine if you don't. And it's cool if you do. Alright, let's castle. Got a part-time job this weekend. Why does that look like a cry face? Why is it supposed to be a crying face? You're sad about getting a job? Or what's that? And what are you going to be doing? Where is that accent from? Oh, hi Nam Cortez. That sounds vaguely Portuguese. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How do you do? Where do you come from? And how long have you been playing chess? My parents make me work. So you're working for your parents. Like, are we talking about house chores? Or, like, what was that supposed to be? Oh, this is a fucking little move, this. And if knight takes, you know, there's still the rook threat. I am from Belarus originally. I was born and raised in Belarus. But I am currently living in Poland. I'm residing in Poland. So my accent isn't from anywhere. I've never been to Britain, although I, like, reportedly have a British accent. Where do you come from? I just spilled the beans about myself. How about you do the same? No, they want me to get a job. Is not a traditional Mexican name. Now I was looking at the Cortez thing, and I thought about something Portuguese. But I am from the US. Alright, so which state? Which state is that? Where are you from? I mean, I don't want to assume, but you know, maybe like somewhere from the south. Because of the Cortez thing. Unless it's not a real name. Whoa, wow, I just assumed you were British. I'm from Texas. I'm in Southern California. Right, okay. Texas. Jones from Texas. So, are we talking about what, Austin? Fort Worth? What other Texan cities are there? Southern California. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Where NASA is at. You are literally where NASA is at. Wow. California. Since you said, is Sacramento Southern California? I'm assuming, like, if you were from Sacramento, you would have told me you're from Sacramento, because I don't remember where Sacramento is. Yeah, it looks funny, Kyle. This sort of discovered attack thing looks cool, but you're forgetting that even though you're taking a free bishop, you're losing a rook for it. So it's not very it's not very beneficial. But it's a nice try, Kyle. Good job. Good job. Alright. Alright, Congo is Congo is second in line. It's the capital. Yes, I know. Sacramento is the capital of California. Sacramento is more central. San Diego is closer to Mexico border. Understood. Red question mark, brilliant move. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Very ambiguously, brilliantly terrible. That's what I have to say about this move. I did trash. GG. That's fine, Kyle. That's fine. I don't know why I didn't get notified, even though I'm sub. That's the thing. That's the thing, though, Kyle. Kyle just brought up a brilliant point, and that is why I keep saying, the fact that you are just subbed sometimes is not enough. You need to make sure that the notification bell is on. That is the only surefire way of getting notified about the streams and stuff. Because YouTube don't care about that. YouTube don't care about that. Yes. Alright, let's keep going. Normally the stream ends too early for me to join. It's funny that you should say that. Yesterday I streamed like really late. I streamed like really late, at least for me. And I was honestly expecting all of the people from Americas join, but no, it was mostly people from Asia. Still, like, people were joining in from India and stuff, and it was like 3:30 a.m. for them, but they were still there. And I was like, what the hell is this? I was expecting people from America to come mostly, but no, I still had lots of my regular viewers from India and from Asia in general, which is quite surprising. I sleep kinda late. Yeah, I often do myself. Yeah, I often do myself. Sleep kind of late. $14 viewers, nice. I got another round of applause. We've broken the record. I don't have the time to update the stat right now. But, let's build on that. If you are, doesn't matter whether you're old, new, you just seen this face for the first time, or you've seen that quite a number of times, please make sure to get engaged, to join our Discord, the link in the description, to like the stream. I'm literally playing one of the viewers right now. We're always open to like questions and stuff, and chess related or otherwise. And yeah, just get involved. It's being good at chess most natural ability. No, this couldn't be farther from the truth. This could not be farther from the truth. Of course, there is like a small percent of success that talent, natural talent, can cover, but nah, mostly it's like hard work. Say 90x% hard work, obviously. And chess isn't exclusive in that sense. Chess is so Konga wanted to be tricky. Konga's thinking like, I'm gonna attack the queen and remove the defender of the bishop, but what Konga miscalculated is that when I take that bishop, the queen still defends it. Queen b1, yeah, Kyle, wrong. Queen takes a4. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah, Konga just realized that made a mistake. I put that before they blundered. Yeah, alright, so we can do this. We can do this little check. We can do this little check, and we can do this as well. Can you play blindfolded? Not on stream. I have tried playing blindfolded with like friends, and I did that quite okay actually. Actually, I was impressed by myself. I'm not bragging or anything. It was still very slow, and it was still, you know, not anywhere near the level I would play in normal life. But I thought I would do worse. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by how well, like, I actually was winning some games, which was nice. A new record, yes, Eerie. I think someone had that pointed out already to me. 14 viewers. Maybe did we get to 15 perhaps? I tried blindfold before. Apparently I played like I'm not seeing like is it 200 or 2000? Knowing Kyle, I wouldn't be surprised about either. Yeah, I don't want a stalemate, but obviously Konga is trying his best to get stalemated. I'm not gonna stalemate. But yeah. Also, folks, don't forget that you may have seen my streams, you know, get recommended and you join them, but don't forget that I have a ton of awesome educational videos, and pretty much for all levels, covering beginner, intermediate to more advanced. Shorts, long form videos, plenty. Go and check them out. Go check my playlist, etc. A lot to get from them. In the description now you will find a less educational but more curious video about what the quickest stalemate is. When I was actually researching that, I was surprised. Like, if someone puts a question to you, what do you think is the quickest possibly achievable stalemate in chess? Like, how many moves they need to be? You know, I was thinking maybe, I don't know, 20 something moves, 20, 25, but the actual answer will surprise you. Go and check that video out. It's like awesome. Very, very mind-blowing, like how quickly or how slowly you can get to a stalemate position. Alright, so Yogo is next up. Does this mean you have a really good memory? You mean is with regards to playing blindfolded? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, memory plays a big part in it, but I think what's even more important than memory when playing blindfolded is your ability to focus. Yeah. Memory is necessary, but I would say just focusing, just never letting go, because when you're playing blindfolded, you need to understand that you can't see the board. So you need to just keep that image. All of the possible... It's like meditating in a way. I don't know if you've ever guys tried meditating, but when you do meditate, you get a lot of wandering thoughts in your head, very chaotic, they just fly in and out. So when you play blindfolded, you've got to just hyper focus on this image that you have in your head and not let anything else in. So I would say memory important, but being able to focus even more so. I don't really like Gambit opening. I can't play well playing aggressively. Like, you mean, Javon, you don't like any Gambits in general? Like, what are you referring to? Or you don't like some specific Gambit? I'm referring to knowing what the position is of pieces when calculating. Yeah, so I just, basically, I think I answered that question. Yeah, so. Any that sacrifices material. So you're basically telling me that you disapprove of my King's Gambit then. Which is fine. King's Gambit is not for everyone. King's Gambit is not for everyone. Or any, like, I do, as much as the King's Gambit isn't for everyone, I do have, not a philosophy, but I do have this mindset where I think regardless of what kind of player you are, positional or tactical, attacking or defensive, regardless of what player you are, you should at least try and learn some gambits. Because I think there is just so much to learn. It will be uncomfortable, but you know, what is the most definite way that you can improve at any skill in life is getting yourself out of the comfort zone, right? And this is just about that. Getting yourself out of the comfort zone, because when you at least try to play a couple of gambits, try to learn them, what you will find out is that your mindset, your view on chess completely changes. You don't see material in the same way you saw it before. And a lot of the chess principles, they get very, very skewed in a good way. So I actually made a video about this that you may want to watch. It's literally called Why You Should Play Gambits. When you try to start playing a gambit, there's just so many things that you learn you never thought about before and never thought were possible. I suck when I try to go aggressive. Well, that's the point. You maybe try and not suck anymore. Oh, look at this, very aggressive by Yogo there. What is Yogo doing? What is he doing? Okay, fine. Solid opening such London as Kara. Yeah, but yeah, I would still encourage you to try. What is the best time format to practice in? Actually, a very good question, thank you very much. I have an interesting story to tell with regards to that. Some of you will probably say, I can't believe it, but when I just started playing chess, for a very long time, I don't remember how much, but I almost want to say maybe a year, if not more, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. The only time format I ever played, without any exception, maybe I would play a different time format one time a month, if not rarer. I played 30-minute games exclusively here on chess.com. If you don't believe me, you can go to my profile and go back to my first games. You will see I played 30 minutes exclusively. And I'm not sure how many people do that or did that, but I felt for me it was extremely beneficial to get acquainted with chess principles when I was just starting out. And just to pick up a lot of ideas when I had a lot of time to think about my moves and, you know, get everything calculated as much as I could. So yeah. Where did you say the video about that quickest stalemate is? I just checked, didn't see as your latest. It's not my latest video, but you can find the link in the description below. You will see that it's literally there in the description. It should be, at least. Let me know if you don't see it, then I'll fix it for you, but it should be there. I just play Bullet exclusively. Nothing wrong with that. It's whatever works for you. But yeah, when I was just starting out, I played 30 minutes, but it just depends on what you want and how much time you have on your hands. if you don't have much time to play in anyway, if you don't have too much time to play chess, this is fine. You can play bullet and have a lot of fun with it. I really wanted to be good. I really wanted to improve, and I really wanted to push myself. That's why I dedicated a lot of time to improving, and I was like, okay, I really want to make this work. I really want to, dedicate a lot of my time in the day and try and be better. Had the worst tilt this week. What's the damage? What's the damage, Tom? What kind of scales are we talking about? How many rating points did you lose? 2350 to 2150. Yeah, I've had worse. It sucks, I know, but you gotta get it back. You gotta get it back. Like, there's no doubt about it. You will get it back. I've had multiple times these cases where I lost 400 points. So, yeah. And I did bounce back. I did. Have you done tournaments? Yes, I actually am going to have a tournament in 2 days. Do you believe that? 2 plus K is quite high, isn't it? That's pushing it mildly. It's quite high, yes. A little bit high, yes. A little bit on the high side. Now, anything that is close or above 2K is always very impressive by anyone. Yes, I do tournaments, and I have done tournaments, of course. And I have a very big tournament coming up in just 2 days' time. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope I'm not going to suck. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, in this position I have like 10,000 possible ways I can win. I'm just going for the laziest one. I'm just going to push the other pawn. I'm just going to push the other pawn, that's it. Like this. So how much does it cost to enter tournament? Not a lot. I mean, it depends on, what your financial expectations are. Damn, I think I know how to beat you on King's Gambit. You do? I don't think... Well, that's a very bold statement. It's not very easy to do. It's not very easy to do, to beat my King's Gambit, if you are not very prepared. Because I had one near me and it cost me like $50. $50 is quite expensive, but I think it's just, American inflation. Everything is expensive in America. Like this tournament, GG Yoga, by the way. This tournament that I'm about to play in cost me, let me calculate in dollars. Around 35 bucks, I want to say. Around 35 bucks. But it's like a big, massive, serious, classical chess festival, 90 plus 30, 9 rounds, 9 days, etc. 35 bucks it cost. So yeah. How do you evaluate plans, ideas to choose the best? Oh, wow. Is this also a ladder checkmate? It's a funny ladder checkmate, but technically you can call it that. Instead of 2 pieces, we have 3. So yeah, maybe you can call it a ladder checkmate, surely. No, I don't know how to answer this question because it's very complex and it's very position dependent. One thing I would say, and it has some connection to what I said 5 minutes ago about what Jevon was saying about Gambit, is that when you evaluate plans, don't hyper-focus on material. Because sometimes when you hyper-focus on, say, some pawn being defended sufficiently, or capturing some pawn, you need to think it's quite difficult, especially when you're just starting out, to like see all of these connections and what ifs and else's, etc. But sometimes when you really hyper focus on maintaining material or trying to get as much material as you can get very, very bad positions. And I want to say, just remember that chess is not about getting these +1s and +2s and +3s below your nickname. It's about getting a better position. And I know it sounds vague, but it's a very complicated balance of having material, good piece activity, good king safety, good space, etc, etc, etc. And the chess is so complicated that it has so many positions where one thing is correct, and then in very similar position it will be the opposite of correct. So it's just, yeah, thoughts on playing the person versus playing the position. A lot of players will tell you play the pieces, not the player. Oh Jesus, it's such a complicated question. I love it, but it's so complicated, and I think just answering it will take a lot of time. But I am of the idea, of the philosophy of the school of thought, that you need to remember who you're playing against. Because a lot of people will tell you play the pieces, forget about who you're playing against. And I say this is a very safe way of doing that. And it's fine, I guess, but it completely eliminates, this approach, playing the pieces, completely eliminates the psychology factor. So if you are a person with strong competitive mentality and good psychological skills, if you play the person, you can actually get a big advantage as opposed to if you play the pieces. So basically, if you're good at psychology, you need to play the person. If you're bad at psychology, you need to play the pieces. Because when you play the person and you're good at psychology, you are making your psychology knowledge and skills count. Just in a short sentence. Why I got the Google Chrome webcam? I mean, like, these are nice colors, right? Very nice colors: red, yellow, blue, and green. Also, welcome to the stream, Frogo. Welcome. I'm not recognizing your nickname. Where do you come from, my friend? Welcome to the community. Also, since I'm playing viewers and I'm answering your questions to the best of my ability, make sure to like the stream. I deserve it. Probably, arguably, and yes, share it with your friends. And, you know, invite your friends in. I just subbed. I follow from the vids. Thank you very much. Do you have any favorite one or a video that helped you, like, the most? And don't forget to just subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss the next streams. All right. So we've got we've got our dear friend from Trinidad and Tobago up next. Let's go. Managed to flag Ramirez once. That's very nice. I did beat my fair share of titles, players. Like, I don't want to brag. Don't. I don't want to make it sound like I'm bragging, but you know, when you beat your first title player and your second title player, you sort of, you know, you count and you remember title player victories. But at this point, I've had quite a fair share of them, so I don't remember how many I've beaten. I don't remember. So yeah, I beat quite a few. The highest rated or the most prominent player that is titled that I have beaten is Ben Feingold. Yeah, so I beat Ben once, which was nice. But yeah, takes that pawn. Interesting. I really liked 4 times Carson played like an 800. Nice, nice. It's not bragging, we're curious. No, it's like I said, yeah, I beat Ben once. Bendova, Ben Feingold. Who's Bendova? Or are you trying to make bend over? Are you trying to make this pun? Feingold. Yes. Mr. Feingold. Mr. Bad Silver. We like to troll here. Nice. 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 Does it not matter how you play when they're much lower rated than you? It does. It's also it's completely another story, right? So, for example, this is something that I try not to do because this is actually bad. But it's very difficult not to do. When I play, for example, I don't know, I'm playing some of you guys. For example, I'm playing Mohammed. Let's say Mohammed. Some of you will know Mohammed, some of you will not, because you guys are new. But Mohammed is a very sweet, very nice, very cool member of our community. So I'm playing Mohammed, for instance. And Mohammed is like, well, Blitz, he's like 400. He's stronger than that, but his rating says it's 400. And, you know, I'm playing Mohammed, and it's a no-pressure game, it's unrated. So I'm making moves that are not the best sometimes. I just chill, and I'm like, I'm making moves knowing that Mohammed probably won't see them. And honestly, this is a bad approach. It doesn't matter who you're playing against, a 400 or a 2400. You should still be technically making the best moves. You should still be... You should not see your opponent as this guy who's not going to see it anyway. This is a bad sort of way of thinking. But it's very difficult to get rid of, I'll tell you what, because I fall victim to that every bloody time. You know, I'm just chilling and I'm making moves and like, he's not going to see that anyway, so who cares? And then they do, and then I'm screwed. So, yes. I lost to someone 1800 rated lower. Yeah, I get ego when I play versus low elo too. I wouldn't say it's ego. Yeah, because I'd like to think that I'm not suffering from like any ego issues, right? I wouldn't say it's ego. It's just like, it's more like being relaxed, right? It's more like, this is whatever. They're 400, right? Yeah. But it's not like, you know, I'm so great and they're so terrible. No, it's more about just being chill. I wouldn't say it's ego issues for me personally, but I see what you mean. And yeah, I mean, like, I lose games on stream, especially all the time, to like viewers and such. So yeah, I'm used to that. Let's see, so do you have a coach to play in tournament? Nah, I'm self-taught. I've never been coached. Never been in a chess club. I'm a very like I'm a lone wolf. I know it sounds kind of cringe, but in chess sense, everything I've ever done in chess is alone. I don't have a sparring partner. Never been a member of any chess club or a chess community. Never had a coach. Everything I was expecting that move. I was expecting that move. I didn't want to point that out on a board in case, you know, they were listening to my stream. But I was waiting for it. I was waiting for b4 harassing my queen and blundering the knight. So yes, how long have you been playing for, by the way? I've been playing for about 4 years. 4.5 years, I think. Yeah. 4.5 years. So maybe playing some optimal may be good to learn sometimes. Yeah, I have nothing against, you know, unorthodox positions and not the best positions. My friend, I'm playing King's Gambit as my main response to e4, e5, so I know a lot about getting crap positions. Yeah. Yeah, so naturally I have nothing against them. Nothing against them. Alright, so attacks my bishop. It's the second time my friend blundered a piece because they were busy attacking something. Do the glasses give you a rating boost? I mean, if I removed my glasses, I'd probably lose most of my games because I can't see shit. I'll have to be like honestly, the screen without the glasses, the screen ain't that far away. Probably like, I don't know, like, I want to say about half a meter away, right? Maybe 50 to 60 centimeters, but my eyesight is really bad. So looking at the screen right now, and my board is big, but I can't see shit. Like, I can vaguely distinguish bishops from pawns, surely, and I know where my king is, but bloody hell. Like, to start seeing the board clearly, I need to be like, yeah, like this. Like this. So yeah, probably not so great if I remove the glasses. Middle finger at viewers did I just accidentally showed you to flip the bird as I was removing the glasses? I played well, then I throw the game. Yeah, my friend, so basically you made a mistake twice. The same level of mistake. You were preoccupied with attacking my queen too much. You attacked my piece once and you blundered. And then you attacked my piece twice and you blundered. You were attacking pieces, trying to get initiative and completely disregarding your own, right? Is touch screen faster and mouse faster? Mouse, definitely. 100%. I guess it's safe to say you're a king of weird positions. No, it's too complimentary. It's too complimentary. Lots of chess during lockdowns then. I didn't start playing chess as COVID was happening. I started playing chess before that. I'm slow with the mouse. I can't imagine myself playing chess without a mouse. When I play in very rare instances, when I play on mobile, like my fingers ain't that quick as the mouse. But there you go. I was also considered E92 instead of B4. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it's safe to say that B4 wasn't the best move. Nice to see a fellow blind without glasses person. We are legion. We are legion. Sorry. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Good. Good. Any more challenges? I'm not seeing any challenges from you guys. Yeah, remember that if you want to play, it's very easy to do that. You find my nickname on chess.com and you challenge me to an unrated game, 5-minute max. So it's not very slow. Do you need to know notation? Yes. Like if you play in an official tournament, yes, you need to, of course, do notation. Actually, I have a couple of sheets like right next to me. Like from my previous tournament. Let me just get them. Yes, like... yes, I just have a bunch of sheets. Like, that's a crap ton of sheets from my tournaments. Yes. So yeah, but like notation isn't difficult. Like notation is super easy. It's like multiplication table, even easier than that. So there you go. Yeah. All right. So since apparently we're not getting any more challenges, I can get back to playing some random games. If you guys change your minds, you're always free to do that. Also, don't forget to, again, reminder to like the stream and subscription and notification bell and all that jazz, and tell your friends. And don't forget that you can always join our Discord. The link is in the description. That is the best way to get in touch with me almost 24/7. And, keep asking questions. Fire away. This was a lot of fun. We'll try to join again. Hope you reach 50 and more soon. So you're leaving, my friend. Sorry. That's a shame. I stream every day, so I hope you do come back tomorrow, and a day after that, and a day after that. So yes. If you need to leave, then yes, you need to leave. And thank you for the best wishes as well. Let me just... I've got Powerful Banana challenging me to 1 minute. It's a powerful banana. I'm not sure who that person is. If you are in the chat, my friend, could you please change it to unrated? The same time control if you want, but unrated if you are here, right? Make sure that your challenges are unrated, please. So yeah. They should be unrated for multiple reasons. First of all, just in case someone is like cheating, I don't get points deducted unfairly. Second of all, it just removes the pressure. When I'm playing you guys, I just want to chill, have some fun. There's no need for the rating to be affected. +1, -50. What was that about? What do you mean? Alright, so the challenge was retracted, and the challenge never came back. If you play rated. Yeah, something along those lines. Something along those lines, if the rating is really low. Okay. So we've got C4 thing. Alright. So we're kind of transposing into a... The person's playing really quickly. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that. I'm not sure I'm a very big fan of that. Actually, this setup kind of slowly but surely reminds me of the Alekhine. But not really, because the knight is still on f6. Oh. Yeah. The bishop cannot come back. It's fine, though. It is fine. What's not fine is that that person is playing really quickly. I can't say it's a good thing. I hate that dark squared bishop. Well, we're gonna kick this knight away. We're gonna kick this knight away. I don't mind the pin. It doesn't seem to do much as it stands. Do I want to take? It's a good question. I don't know. Let's take it. I guess let's take. And what's the plan now? Let's play Queen B6. If they take my knight, then they take my knight. I don't care. We're gonna try and play around it. We'll have the bishop pair, and the bishop is sort of defending my king. Like, yeah, knight h4 is like slightly annoying, but probably okay. Probably okay. Ah, so you want to immediately remove my bishop pair out of the equation. Aye. That's really impolite. Can I take that pawn and not instantly lose? It's a good question. So it's going to be queen check. Yes. Let's see, let's go back there. Pawn is defended. So it's not too bad. Alright, so I got a couple of weaknesses that I need to keep in mind. So this pawn I don't care about, this pawn I kind of care about. So how about I play this? Ah, Jesus Christ, I forgot about... Oh, that's terrible. Let's move on. I need to make no further comments on that game. I completely forgot that e7 was unavailable. I didn't see that. I should have seen that. Not seeing that is absolutely disgusting. But yeah. I'm blind, actually. Yeah, make that two of us. Make that both of us. So I've got this. Hello there, Umats. Welcome to the stream. Where do you come from, my friend, and how are you doing? I'm not recognizing your nickname, so I'm assuming that you are new. Welcome. Happy International Chess Day, by the way. What happened? My opponent is disconnected and is going to auto-resign. Oh, no, never mind. No anymore. Well, they are from Ukraine. And, you know, whenever is someone from the Ukraine, there's always a possibility of them getting some sudden trouble with connection, which is very tragic. But yeah, this is just the harsh reality of the situation now. Yep, new to stream. Well, welcome. Where do you come from? How long have you been playing chess? Let us know. Let us know. All right. I want to play this. So basically, my opponent has got an extra pawn, and they've got this massive pawn chain on the king side that may or may not suffocate me. We will see. We will see. We will see. I'm expecting d5 maybe, but d5 is also a commitment. There they go again. That connection goes again. Yeah, actually, no matter, like this is very surreal. It feels very surreal to say, and I can't imagine I'm saying that in the year of our Lord 2023. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame to be winning games like that. But boy, winning games of chess online because somebody may actually be being bombed at the time that we are playing a game, and you know, having no internet and whatever, is very, very surreal and very depressing. I've been playing for 10 months. Right then, so you got quite an experience already. Nice, that's good to know. And you know, have you been enjoying it so far? Yeah, 3 points, I guess. Yay? Question mark. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? All right, so we've got this London by transposition thing. Okay, b3. Yeah, it's looking more and more like the London. Yep. Yep. Indeed. Indubitably. Indubitably. So when they do that thing, when they create this big, you know, pawn center with double pawns, one thing that you may be interested in is creating, you know, they're trying to press on that weakness on d3. Sometimes it's easier to do, sometimes it's not. Also, just because these are double pawns doesn't mean that these are bad. This is actually a very, very powerful center. Very powerful. And basically d3 being this awkward backwards pawn is the only weakness of that structure. Other than that, the structure is actually very good. Other than that, this structure is actually very good, to the point where it's actually a bit annoying. Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? I don't have a plan. I guess. What does knight b6 even achieve? It doesn't achieve much. I don't know. I want to play a bit of a precaution move in rook d8. I want to protect some stuff. And now that the knight is here, it would make some sense to play bishop f6. Because bishop on e7 is like, okay, but on f6 is probably better. Especially if the position opens up, you know. But after this, takes with pawn, and now of course bishop f6 isn't very available. Not very available to say the least. And we're gonna try and play around that. We're going to push this pawn. Okay. Okay. Interesting decision. So now we have a weakness in e5. And d3 is still weakness, by the way. But now we may want to try and, you know, put a bit of pressure on e5. And actually it helps a lot to have this pawn on d4, because this is a strong pawn. We have a rook behind it, and it controls some really nice squares. I know this position is good for us. I can't say we're better, but we're at least equal. At least I think we are. At least I think we are. So queen comes in. queen comes in, is there any benefit for playing b4? Sorry, b5. Yeah, we can try. We can try. Since we have also another important point, since we have all of our pieces like having staring at the queen side, it only makes sense that we want to play on the queen side, right? And even though the material is equal, on the queen side specifically, we have a 3-2 pawn majority. Let me actually defend my queen with this pawn, so that if queen takes, the pawn connects. Okay, so rook goes there. I don't mind that. Let's take now. And now we are in a position where we got ourselves a passed pawn, which is nice. But we need to be careful around it, because this could be more of a burden than anything. We'll see. This pawn is defended occasionally. And if rook doubles up against our opponent here, we can always play this if we want. Makes some loot for themselves. Alright. Alright, so let me put some pressure against this then. This isn't very easily defendable. Let me play this to give myself a bit of loot. Push my king up. And yes. Let's try maybe attack that bishop a little bit, because yeah, it's not going to feel very good if the bishop isn't careful. Let's push the king up. We can take this. The main problem now is time. The main problem now is time, admittedly. Takes. We have infiltrated with our king, which is nice. We can take this, for example. We can take this. King goes back. Takes. And now come here. I know we're probably losing this game on time at this point. It's safe to say that we are, but at least we're gonna, try our best. All right, never mind. Actually, this looks like mate, but who cares? Yeah, I think we did pretty fine in this position. It's just that we were out of time. I think we had decent technique. It's safe to say that we had slightly decent technique. It's just the time situation was all right then. So I'm seeing a challenge: play rapid. Well, actually, I used to play rapids exclusively on stream, almost exclusively. It's just that I reached a certain level at rapid. Now I'm like almost 2200, and I decided I want to focus on blitz a bit more, because when you have 2200 rapid but you have like 1800 blitz, it's not that. So I wanted to improve my blitz a little bit. So there you go. I used to be 2000 blitz at my peak, but it was relatively short-lived. Sword Veil, hey, welcome to the stream. It's not a nickname that I am recognizing, so where do you come from, my friend? Welcome to the community, welcome to the stream. Where do you come from? How long have you been playing chess? Took a London in bullets. Interesting. Yeah, I need to not forget that I am playing unrated bullet now against one of the viewers, because if I'm treating this game if I'm treating this game as like a normal blitz game, then I'm gonna be in trouble. I have just started. Well, welcome. Today's International Chess Day as well, so this is your holiday now too, since you started playing chess. So welcome. Just watching people to see how to play. Yeah, if I was... hello, Peter Hanno. Hello, welcome to the stream as well. I'm not sure I am recognizing you either, my friend. Where do you come from? So, what got you into chess? What got you into chess, Sword? Also, you have got a cool nickname, I've got to admit. I was wondering. Oh, welcome back, maybe Alien. How you doing? I'm here for the first time. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's why I asked. Like, where'd you come from, my friend? Where'd you come from? How did you find us? How long have you been playing chess, etc.? Welcome back to the stream, maybe Alien as well. Like I said, it's a great pleasure to have you here. Great pleasure, indeed. Let me do this weird check. Oh, okay. Let me just make sure I'm not going to lose on time. We are playing Bullet after all. We are playing Bullet after all. This may be made relatively shortly if my opponent isn't careful about their king. Okay. Let me just focus on the game for a little bit, please, so I don't get duty flagged in this Bullet game. Alright, GG, GG. Probably for around 5 months. Well, it's already impressive. 5 months is nice, nice, nice. Where do you come from? What country? My friends taught me in Ireland. Do you live in Ireland? Or you just friends taught you to play chess in Ireland? Slovakia, right? That's a cool country. Also, not very far from where I'm from right now. Slovakia. You live in Ireland. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. So you from Dublin, Cork, anywhere else? Slovakia. Slovakia. So we're talking. Are you from Bratislava? Dublin. Right. Yeah. Okay. Dublin, the capital of all capitals. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. And do you guys work? Do you study? What do you do? You enjoying maybe some summer holidays? I've been doing blitz rounds for a week. My elo is just a plateau. Come on, like I've been in and around 1900 blitz for about 3 or 4 weeks now. Talking about plateaus, chess is one big plateau until it's not. Yeah, it's fine. Being in a plateau is completely fine. One day it will click and you will get a lot of points very quickly. So guys, those of you who are new to the stream, welcome to the community. We are on our day 4 of our streamathon, where I stream every day during random times of the day depending on my availability, and we're trying to get to 50 concurrent viewers as fast as we can. We're growing our community. I have a lot of educational videos, both shorts that got like millions of views at their peak, some of them, and long form content as well, very useful for all levels of chess, skill, ladder, whatever. And I do encourage you to go and watch them. I think they'll be very helpful. And I do recommend you to like get involved. I play viewers, I answer questions all the time. And yes, you're all very welcome. Feel free to stick around, subscribe, and follow the streams, and get in touch with me and get involved. We have tournaments every Sunday, community tournaments. We have a bunch of people playing those tournaments. Like usually we have from 10 to 25 people in the tournaments. Do you want to have a match? Absolutely. Like I said, I play viewers every day, every stream. So if you want to have a match, just challenge me. The nickname is on your screen down below, xlam64. Just find me and challenge me. Unrated, please, unrated, and 5 minutes maximum, because usually we have a bunch of people, and we don't want to make it too long. How to reach 1800? That's a very specific goal. I'm stuck at 1300. Good question. I have a counter question. What do you feel like your strongest and your weakest area in chess is? Opening, middle game, and end game. So could you please let me know? What time is it for you? It's 6. Oh, sorry, 6. It's 4 o'clock, 4:15. 4:15. Interesting. We have a 500 playing d4. I misclicked. I meant to play d5. Let's play d5 anyway. Probably is going to confuse Sword a little bit, but what can you do? I just lost the tempo. I just lost a bit of tempo there. Now, what can you do? take this. I mean, so far it's just your London. Only the knight didn't go to d2, it went to c3. Very London-esque position. Very London-esque. Putting rook. Look, with regards to some opening principles, very solid. You know, developing pieces, castling, putting rooks in a corner. This might be a bit too aggressive though. We'll see about that. See about that. Bishop retreats. This also slightly interesting. I don't know why. Some interesting maneuvers that I am yet to understand. That I am yet to understand. This could be a little bit too much though. A little bit too much. Let's see. So the knight, where does the knight want to go? We'll see. So if the knight goes here, I guess I can just exchange, that's fine. Knight goes here. It feels like a trapped knight to me. Where's the knight going now, my friend? It's not looking very good. It's not looking very good. Yeah, so I guess we can take here first before we take with that knight. We don't have to take it right away. Take the pawn. We don't have to take the knight. Do you know multiple languages? I know a couple. What about you? Do you speak any languages? I speak, well, I have the privilege. I have the privilege of having 2 mother tongues. I speak like Russian and Belarusian as a native because these are my mother tongues. I speak English, as you can hear. I also speak German, and you know, because I've been living in Poland for about a year, and because Belarusian and Polish are very similar, I have a decent command of Polish. I don't speak very well yet, but I can understand a lot, and I speak a bit of Spanish. A little bit of Spanish, but yeah, not too much. Not to the point where I can say I can speak it, just a little bit. Yeah. All right, so we capture the trapped knight. We're basically playing up a piece. It's a very comfortable position. The only thing we need to watch out for is that I'm just cruising with English and Spanish. Yeah, well, you being from America, from California, I guess English and Spanish would be like the most widespread, the most obvious language you would expect an American to know. But yeah, cool, amazing. Anything that is above 1 is already cool. I think I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound like an elitist or something, and I don't even think of myself as a polyglot. I don't count myself as such, but I think in our modern day world, being a monolingual is not super great. I think you're losing too much of the world if you are just a monolingual. A person says, yo, well, welcome to the stream, a person. Welcome, how are you doing, my friend? And where do you come from? Because I'm not recognizing that nickname. What's up? Do you play chess? I will leave in a minute to work on my film. No problem, my friends. You are most welcome to come and leave anytime you want, especially if your leaving means that you're working on your film. Yeah. So we got our back rank issues covered. We got some luft, so we're not going to get mated or anything. So that's all fine and dandy. Is Europe more sophisticated than America? Define sophisticated. What do you mean? Like people being more elitist, or I need more information. take this. And let's go back. Let's take this. Let's go back, and now that this pawn is gone, which I was sort of counting on, we can do this nasty little fork here. Yep. And now that like this game has been pretty much won for quite some time. At this point, it's just about, you know, technique. Which doesn't have to be much at this point. It's just moving your pieces forward and winning. Because we are way up in material. Jesus, this is like almost mates. This is like almost mates. Like, this is the only legal move. And I'm not seeing mates just yet, but at least I can do stuff like this. Hand washing is normal in Europe, so probably. Wow, what is that diss? Jesus Christ. What is that? Oh, Jesus. That's some trolling 101. Okay, no stalemates? I don't think so. I'm not seeing a stalemate. There shouldn't be any stalemates. Nope. Hand washing and normal in Europe. He says. Okay. GG, my friend. GG. So I guess now Sword will come to the stream for some advice. GG. Yeah, so you were asking me to tell you what you were doing wrong. First of all, I don't know if you're listening to the stream. If you weren't, I'm just going to be repeating myself a little bit. But I thought that, by the way, if you were slightly confused about my d6, d5 thing, is because I misclicked. Of course, I meant to play d5, but I accidentally played d6. So I basically lost the tempo at the very beginning. But, you know, you're opening because it's a sort of a London-esque position. It's hard to go wrong. So your job was easy with regards to opening, but you did it okayishly anyway. So good job there. You developed your pieces, put them on decent squares, you castled, you put your rooks in the center, so it's fine. Like, the engine says, like, the position is equal, and it's all fine and dandy. Very good. But it is then where you start going wrong a little bit. Like, h4 I didn't understand. I didn't understand the purpose of h4. I think if you want to make some space for your king, you want to play h3. h4 is a bit too much. h4 is a weakness, because I already have this queen and bishop battery against h4 that I can use maybe at some point in the future. I don't have to do it, and I never did, but, you know, it's too weak. You're making the pawn too weak, that's one thing. And at this point, this bishop move is also a bit eh. I guess at this point you recognize maybe that this pawn is a weakness, so you felt like defending it, but what happens in the next couple of moves is that I have a plan and you don't, essentially. I have a plan and you don't, in a way that I put my pieces on the queen side, and I'm trying to make progress on the queen side, whereas you made h4, bishop g3, knight d2. These moves sort of seem disconnected to me as a bigger picture. Kyle needs to go now. Yes. Yes, do please work on your film. And I do appreciate you coming and playing. And yeah, thank you very much. You always appreciate it. You know, good luck with your film. And I'm just moving forward. And yeah, this is where it starts to go really wrong. You basically trapped your knight. This is just a tactical thing, right? Like, this knight has got no way out now. It's got no squares. And this is where you start going wrong. You know, I'm going to take your knight, and I'm just going to press my advantage being a piece up. And from this point, it was more of a, you know, technical win. Pretty much straightforward. Pretty much straightforward. But that was a free queen, by the way, which I didn't take. One move blunder be the worst. Yeah, well, yeah. Also, welcome back, Kirby man. How you doing? And yeah. So I don't have much to say with regards to the rest of the game because it's just damage limitation. But one funny thing I do have to say is that after Rook B3, I was so expecting B5. Like I was so expecting it. Like I almost knew you would play it and you would miss that fork. And this is basically one of the highlights as well, in a sense that when your king is open, there are always forks. You got to watch out for them. This is also a difference between a player who's just starting out and a player who's a bit more experienced. When you're just starting out, these things don't come as naturally or as quickly to you, but yeah, got to keep an eye on your king. Am I able to rematch? Yeah, normally it would. It's just that I'm about to end the stream very shortly. I think this is the last game that I played just now. Yeah, I'm about to just, answer a couple of more questions and then we're gonna go bye-bye. Because, yeah, I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, which is like normal duration for me. And, yeah, but normally, yes, absolutely. It's just that you joined towards the latter end of the stream. How do you coordinate pawn breaks? Again, it's very position dependent, but sometimes you do want to move your pawns forward for a break, sometimes you don't. I would say some of the general rules are you do want to do pawn breaks and open the position up when your opponent's king isn't castled yet, so you want to open up the center to punish them for not castling. That's one thing. Second of all, you want to do pawn breaks to open up files for your rooks, for example, the rooks that are behind those pawns. You do not want to do pawn breaks and you want to keep the position closed when your king isn't very safe, or when you have knights as opposed to bishops. So for example, when your opponent has 2 bishops and you have 2 knights, you don't want to open the position up. You want to keep it closed because this is where knights thrive and bishops are gonna suck. So yeah, it's a very complicated question and I could go on and on and on and on about it, but yeah, it's very position dependent. And of course, pawn breaks fundamentally need to be supported by pieces, right? You need to have a reason for the pawn break so that you have more space or you open something up for an attack, something like that. A pawn break needs to have a purpose, right? And it depends on a position again. So yes, I hope that answers your question, at least to an extent. Alright then. So yes, I think we're gonna wrap it up right here, unless we're gonna have some last minute questions. And I guess this is gonna be the last reminder that, yeah, we are on a streamathon. This was day 4, trying to get to 50 viewers, so please, let's help each other out. I can only do that with your help, my beautiful people. So like the stream, tell it to your friends that, this guy's streaming and we can play together, we can learn together and such. Join a Discord, watch my other videos, the link in the description below. And yeah, how many have you got yet? Well, the screen says current record is 13, but someone told me that today we broke the record, but they never specified which number that was. It might be 14, it might be a bit higher, so I will check in the stats after the stream. So we definitely broke the record today, for which again, all of you, doesn't matter when you came, deserve a round of applause. Encore. So yes, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Yeah, and again, thank you very much everyone for coming. It's been a real pleasure. I hope I answered some of your questions and it satisfied you, and yeah, etc, etc. So I wish you all the best for the rest of the day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. At some point I will stream tomorrow. It's going to be day 5 of our streamathon and you will be always welcome. And thank you very much for coming, and I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Click the notification bell not to miss tomorrow's stream, by the way. And yeah, cheers. Bye-bye. Peace out. Bye-bye.